I understand if you're interested in making a move right now, you might be watching and waiting to see what's going to happen, right? Well, don't worry, most people feel the exact same way. You're not alone. 2022 was a roller coaster of change, similar to 2021 and 2020, right? 2022 was marked with a new change in interest rates, quite the drama, rising prices, high inflation, and still little inventory, albeit rising. This is Keri TV. We've been helping people buy and sell since 2005, yes, it's true, in Los Angeles, and I can say I think I may have seen it all. If you're looking for a personal plan for yourself for 2023, I'm your girl. Just register in the link below. All right, what's in store for 2023 in the Los Angeles housing market? Here's an interesting stat to start us off. NeighborhoodScout.com's data shows that in the past 10 years, Los Angeles real estate appreciated 146%. This amounts to an annual real estate appreciation of 9.42% a year, putting Los Angeles in the top 10% nationally for real estate appreciation. Right? That is nuts. Even during the past 12 months when things slowed, Los Angeles's property appreciation has annualized to a rate of 15.33%. Wow, to live and die in LA. A large number of millennials entered their 30s in 2020, a trend that will continue for several years, impacting any real downturn in prices. Why do I say that? Because people, as they advance into their 30s, is normally when they form households, get married, have children, therefore the need for housing continues. Let's go over the main questions. First question, will mortgage rates keep rising? Let's look at the history real quick from the beginning of the year. Rates have risen from 3% to over 7%. That took a lot of buyers out of the market altogether as rates were more than doubling. I mean, what? With rates hitting 7+%, like 7.4 at one point, it caused a lot of people to pause their plan and wait out this current rise in rates. They're like, forget that. It's already too competitive, it's too expensive. So we saw a big pause later in the last year. There's a large pool of buyers stating this very same thing right now that I'm speaking to daily. So you've got a lot of pent-up demand, probably will be hitting the market in 2023. So why the dramatic rise in rates, by the way? The Fed is making moves to raise the federal funds rate to combat inflation and slow down the economy. In doing so, they don't call for mortgage rates, but mortgage rates tend to respond. And that's exactly what's happening. So they think that rising rates will help inflation, calm the housing market. Really, it just pushed a lot of buyers to the sidelines, waiting for rates to come down. The good news is the experts state the dramatic rise of rates is likely over. Well, gee, thanks, okay. So rates being in the 3 to 4% wasn't actually normal, and anybody who was buying prior to the last 5 to 7 years knew a different type of normal. Going from 5, 6, 7 rates all the way down to 3 or 4, a lot of buyers are just in a state of shock, trying to adjust to what it means to buy a house at a rate that's not 3 or 4%. And that's normal for us to operate like that, to take a little bit of time to adjust. However, with rates at these highs, several solid banks are getting buyers 30 years in the mid-5s. So it's really important that you're speaking with a good mortgage broker about what type of rate you can get. Don't believe all the headlines that the average 30-year fixed is your only option. Just a fun side note. Second question, will home prices fall? I love this question. So 1 second, let me just get out my crystal ball here right now. Okay, hang tight, let me just get it. Blowing it off. Okay, really. Home price expectations and predictions change constantly. I think Zillow changed maybe 5 times this year, maybe more. They said it's more appreciation coming, less appreciation, more appreciation. It's going down, it's going up. We are continuing to watch these predictions and how the global current events affect home prices so we can bring you the most relevant data here on Keri TV. By the way, if you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, throw me a comment. I'm always looking for feedback. Okay, so we like to look across the board at several different experts and average them out so you can see the full picture of home price expectations for 2023. As you can see in the graphics, housing experts across the board are projecting a flat or slight depreciation overall. However, the big banks have come together and they're projecting more depreciation in 2023, and on average, it's about 5 to 10%. And they all seem to pretty much agree with that. So we're looking at a range of maybe a 3% increase to a 10% decrease. Considering the extreme price appreciation of the last 3 years, a 10% adjustment is welcome in my opinion. Looking beyond 2023, we are still projected to see inventory remain historically low as millennials make up the largest population of the buying pool ever in history. Those baby boomers were busy. Right, mom and dad? The home price expectation survey is showing a slow and normal appreciation in the coming years ahead. All right, so third question, where's the bottom? Where's the bottom? Looking at these graphs and expert opinions, we may be totally neutral in the housing market, and that's really kind of the bottom that we're seeing here. So a small pause at the end of Q4 and some moderate to slow appreciation or depreciation over 2023. My final thoughts, have a plan. Don't follow the masses, don't listen to the headlines, do what is important for you and your family with the help of a trusted advisor, kind of like me, just to name one. We do know that one thing is for certain, home ownership wins. Focusing on the ever-changing nuances and trying to time the market and gamble does not. Buying a home provides the security, opportunity, and equity that a renter will never have. I think Odeda Kushi said this best. I love this quote. If you can find a house that meets your financial expectations for a monthly payment and it's a good time for you to buy, then do that. And if you wait for prices to fall, but they never do, you may discover the hard way that the house you found a year ago that you really loved, that you could afford, but you passed up, is more expensive next year. Ooh, such a good line. I leave you with this. For my expectations for 2023 and advice is create a plan. Track the market and your expectations with the help, of course, of your trusted advisor. Be the informed buyer or seller in this market. So welcome 2023. Cheers to a beautiful year of positivity and success. And we are always here to help you with your personal needs to buy and sell, invest in Los Angeles. See you soon.